No, Bobby Green's absolutely amazing. He's great on the feet. He's the only guy in the sport that does the Mayweather tuck and roll with the shoulders and does it effectively. You know, other people have tried and normally ends up being knocked out. This kid is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And look, I'm not going to even I won't even go in to tune Islam's horn about how good he is and this and that. Look, everyone knows how I feel about him. You know, he's super talented. We know that. But people underestimate his stand-up. They're like, oh, they look at the one fight that he lost. I'm like, oh, he's chinny, or like his stand-up's not that good. His stand-up's really good. He's southpaw stance. His stand-up's good. His kicks are fast. I would never say it's not. I went into the comment sections, and everyone's like, oh, Bobby's gonna piece him up on the feet. I even read, Dave, can you pull this up? Michael Bisping said something about like, I wouldn't be surprised if Bobby Green puts it on him.
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on. Let's just be honest. Michael, he's got to try to build the fight. He works for the
Yes, he does.
And so I understand why he's doing that. That's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got a last-minute replacement. He's got to sell it to the crowd. He's got to sell it to his audience that, hey, you should still watch this fight. And I agree. I think you should still watch this fight.
You should. I'm not disagreeing. It's going to be a fun fight.
But to all the casuals at home,
it will definitely go past a round and a half. To put that in there.
Oh man! As much as I would love to bet you, I just can't. I don't bet against my friend. I don't bet for my friends either. I still bet on my friends. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're scared." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm scared. I might jinx him." That's what I'm scared of.
Putting that juju, the bad juju. Yeah. I believe in it.
But Bobby Green is extremely talented. He's got fast hips. He's got good wrestling. He's got the way his striking is set up. He fights good wrestlers in a very good way, because the reason being is that the way he blades himself, the way he stands off, the way he shoulder rolls, like you said, his hands are down, so it makes it easier for him to lift and get the underhooks. For me, it's the strength. It's the strength factor in that position. I've seen these guys, when they lash themselves on a single leg, they just suck it up and they're able to dump you. How many times have you seen Khabib? How many times have you seen Islam shoot a bad shot and they still get the takedown? And that's kind of where I'm at in this situation, where it's not that I think Bobby Green is not talented or Bobby Green can't hang. I think Bobby Green can hang just fine. I just think when it comes down to, like, once he grabs a hold of that leg, he's going to go for a ride. Now, can he get up after that? Bobby's extremely talented. He's very,
he's slippery on the ground.
Yeah, he's slippery on the ground. I want to say that without sound like he was cheating or something. But no, he's very elusive in terms of being able to get up back to the fence and be able to get back up. But we've seen not just Khabib and Islam, we've seen a lot of these Dagestan style fighters and these Dagestan. Once you get taken down, a lot of them have the type of control that you just can't get up from. And I'm not here to toot, Khabib and Islam's horn. It's just, it really comes down. All Dagestan fighters have this thing, John. You know that.
Yep.
But you're still going to be wrong.
Look, this is my point. There's no doubt in my mind that if they get into clinching situations up against the cage, I think Bobby's at a deficit against Islam. He's at a deficit because Islam's got some really beautiful, sweet, his inside and outside trips, his sweeps with his feet, just the way that he'll upset your balance, then bring you backside. He's slick, super slick. On the outside shooting in, that is not a good way for Islam to get Bobby down. He's going to have nothing but trouble. And he could eat shots doing that. So I look at it that each guy has their things. I know that Islam is good in the stand-up, but he is half, and I mean this, half as confident in his stand-up as he is in his ground. He's also half as confident in his stand-up as Bobby Green is in his. Bobby believes in his stand-up. Bobby will fight anybody. And when you're fighting guys like, Fazeev, and you're standing with them the entire time, never even trying takedowns.
Venata.
Okay? All of that tells you how confident Bobby is in the stand-up. He's good. And I absolutely know how good Islam is. But this is not an easy fight for Islam. A lot of people are saying, oh, he got an easy one compared to what he was going to fight, because he was going to fight RDA, and that was going to be the fight that was.
Dariush.
I'm sorry, Dariush. and that was going to be the fight. Dariush is a completely different fighter than Bobby Green. He has been put in with a guy that, man, he's got to change his entire thing as far as how he's going to approach this fight. This is not an easy switch for Islam. I know that Islam and his coaches believe, hey, we've got this, and they should, but it's not going to be an easy fight, and it will definitely go past a round and a half, which was what I was trying to bet you on, and it's okay that you don't bet me, but this fight's going to go a ways. It's going to be tough. I love Islam, but he's been in with guys that are not as good as Bobby Green, and they've gone a lot longer than the round and a half. I think Islam is the favorite, no doubt about it. But Bobby Green could pull an upset in this. He could. Now, the biggest difference is he's got to keep piecing Islam up for 5 rounds because I don't think his power is enough to put Islam out. I just don't. I think Islam will be there the entire time, and that's 5 rounds of having to stay away from the grappling and the top pressure and submission game of Islam. Not easy to do.
The one thing that concerns me, this is the biggest thing that concerns me with Bobby Green, is that when he strikes, he tends to like slide off, turn the corners and slide off line. He doesn't stay directly in front of you.
That's true.
If Islam thinks that he is going to just throw shots coming in straight, that Bobby Green's going to be there, he's not going to be there. Like Bobby Green's going to try to roll underneath the combination and try to come out on the side like a boxer.
Yep.
But I think that Islam may have a little bit of a hard time with that at first. And then I think when they come back to the corner that they may fix it. But will that have an effect in the first round when they're still kind of fresh and Bobby still has that type of power before a first takedown? Will that be effective? I just think that Islam's going to be able to, with the strength, he's going to be able to lift him, take him, whether it's a body lock or whether he shoots in on a single leg. We've seen him in fights, shoot not great shots and just suck them up, lift and take down. And if he sucks you up, doesn't mean that you got to lift and take down. He can suck you up, go right to the body lock. You use that single leg to get to the body lock, and then the takedown happens. It makes for an interesting fight, to be honest. Coming in on short notice, a different style of contrast. When people take the Dariush fight, Dariush leaves himself out of position all the time. Bobby Green does not. Bobby Green slowly walks you down and rolls with the shoulders and keeps his hands down so he looks like he's out of position, but he's not out of position. He's ready to defend.
Yep.
He's ready to defend with the one hand down and the right hand up. So if you try to head kick him on that side, he's always ready. He doesn't really leave himself out of position. Dariush will fight reckless abandonment, leave himself out of position all the time.
Absolutely.
And that makes it easier for guys like Islam to get in on the body lock and get the takedown, or to hit a double leg or a single leg and lift and take you down, or even hit you with some sort of combination. He leaves himself out of position all the time. Bobby Green will walk you down with tight technique. I just think that the strength factor will be a big factor in this fight once they start locking horns and getting in the mix.
I know a lot of people are going to be, here. See, I don't read the comments, but I'm sure in the comments it'll be, oh, he's got power. He knocked out, Iaquinta. I don't think Al was the raging Al of the past and wasn't quite prepared for that fight. He did knock him out. Well, he knocked him down and then got ground and pound for a stoppage. But if you look at Bobby's record, it's mostly decision wins, because he just pieces people up. He just doesn't have that awe-inspiring one-shot power. And Islam he got put out the one time. He's got a good chin. He's tough. So it's good. It's a good matchup. I really, like I said before, I think that the UFC did a great job in fixing this when Beneil ended up having to pull out. I think they did the best thing they could in bringing a good fight for Islam, one that people will enjoy watching.